Ladies and gentlemen, today we found the nicest motorhome under 36 foot available on the market right now. We're hanging out with Lance at Transwest. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you, Andrew?
Excellent, thank you. And even better now that we get to take a look at this 2022 Newmar New Aire. What is the story on this coach, sir?
So, wow, talk about being fortunate. We've got this beautiful 3541 floor plan. It is absolutely gorgeous. So, one of the nice things that I like that they've done with these coaches, they used to have a much smaller motor in them. They had like, I think it was a 360. Now they bumped it up. You're gonna have a 450 horsepower motor in this short little coach.
This has got to be a rocket, under 36 feet,
Yep.
450 horsepower. Nobody else in the industry is building anything like this. What other features does this coach have?
So as you can see, you've got bonded windows on the side. A lot of our luxury coaches like your King Aire, your Essex, London Aire, things, they're gonna have these bonded windows. So that's gonna eliminate a lot of the wind noise. You're not gonna get a lot of that chatter. So just absolutely beautiful, and it actually, wait till you see the views. Really nice, beautiful views coming out of that.
Well, and the interior of this coach is one of the nicest design interiors I've seen. I really like the colors. It's got the emergency egress door. I'm a huge fan of that option. And this does have the higher kind of profile awnings, but I believe the height on this is much shorter than some of the larger motorhomes as well.
Yeah, so this is measuring in at a whopping 12 foot 3 inches. I mean, such a low profile. What a little powerhouse. I mean, this is like the sports car of diesel pusher. Just absolutely an amazing coach.
Yeah, gonna make it much easier to get into some of those national parks, some of those areas where the longer and taller coaches are not able to go. It's got a side radiator, and I love the color scheme on this, unlike anything we've seen. What is the color scheme on this coach?
This is gonna be the Berkeley paint scheme. And, you know, of course, Newmar, true to Newmar fashion, you've got a really nice masterpiece finish. Newmar puts a lot of time and money into their paint job. This video and pictures, they just don't do this coach justice.
And is this a custom paint job?
Newmar did such a great job actually picking out the colors for this coach. We went and went with Newmar's recommendation. I would say more times than not, we like to go through and really customize the paint and per Transwest specifications, but this was such a beautiful paint job. We said, hey, yeah, we'll take it just like that, just the way it comes.
Absolutely, and the interior just matches it so well. But let's see what's going on in these bays.
Yep, this is the call for people who are coming out of King Aire's, really super high-end luxury coaches. They want something small because they still want to travel, but they want that next level of luxury. This is what New Aire is going to give you.
I'm seeing cameras up here, down there, lots of cameras on this coach.
Yeah, you're gonna have 7 total. You're gonna have your left, right, your back, and then you're gonna have 4 on top for your bird's eye view. So this is just one of 4 here on the side of the coach.
Nice. You think we can take a look at that engine bay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see that Cummins 450 and the stunning rear end here.
There she is. Got the 450 ISL 8.9 liter. Absolutely gorgeous, and I just love the fact you don't have a rear radiator. It's easy to get out back here, replace the serpentine belt, get to your filters.
So this is really cool and something I've never seen on any other Newmar product. Kind of a dual opening door. What's going on here, sir?
Yeah, so what you have is you have the old barn style, right? They open up opposite of each other, and the reason why is you don't have no bar here in the middle, so no middle obstruction, just a nice big open space. 35-foot coach. And you've got this much basement storage. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got the cooler like we see in the higher end coaches.
Yeah. So this could be refrigerator or freezer. Just absolutely nice. And then down here we got an entertainment bay. This is going to have Samsung TV in it. Yes, sir. And you got your Bose Solo bar right there. Power outlet down to the bottom left. And you've got that nice little switch. So if you're playing some tunes there on the dash radio inside, you just turn the switch over here to radio, and it'll start playing dash radio right out of that Bose soundbar.
Yeah, little storage back here, all lit up with those LED lights and your chassis batteries there. But the interior of this coach is what it's all about.
Absolutely. So everything about this coach is going to have some attention to detail. I mean, you look at the dryer cap even. This is something they could have easily just had like a black cap, but they actually painted it to match the rest of the paint scheme. So, I mean, that's just what Newmar does, especially when you're getting into a New Aire. This is basically like the little brother to the King Aire, London Aire, and Essex.
Lance, this is absolutely stunning. What is going on in this coach, sir?
Well, as you can see, we optioned this coach with some lighter colors. There's so many people going out there with the dark cabinets. I mean, guilty. I mean, we've got quite a few out there with dark cabinets, and you know, we've had some customers saying, hey man, what's going on? Why don't you guys ever order some lighter cabinets? So to all you folks out there, we're listening. You know, we went with the mink ripped oak cabinets, and they are absolutely gorgeous. This style of cabinet and this mink ripped oak is something that you would actually see in the King Aire.
Really?
So absolutely, this is extremely high-end cabinetry, and I tell you what, the finish on these cabinets are just, they're phenomenal.
I'm absolutely loving this coach. Now we're sitting at the dinette. You've got the MSRP here, MSRP of $620,000 and 60 grand in options. How do we fit 60 grand worth of options in a 35-foot coach?
So, I mean, with the new Aire, you already have so many awesome things. I mean, just the chassis alone with that 450, 10,000 pound hitch.
What chassis is this on?
This is gonna be a Freightliner. And I think reason why people are really starting to come to the new Aire, when they went to that 450 and you're such a short coach, what that does, that allows you a much longer stacker trailer. So you still stay under that 65 foot with that long stacker trailer up to 10,000 pounds. Okay. So just got to spend that little extra money for all aluminum.
I immediately got sucked into this dinette area because it's got the kind of curved back here, extremely comfortable. But you want to show us the cockpit up there? And I've got to point out these captain's chairs here. I love that style of leather with dual stitch there, and just a nice beautiful cream and kind of a gray two-tone. But this is going to look just like a King Aire almost, with these huge screens over here. Very similar, not quite a King Aire, but what's all going on up front here?
Not quite a King Aire, but I mean, there's still a lot of nice features. You got all your lumbar support in here. You got your heated seats. They're not going to be cooled, but don't worry, the AC works just fine, folks. Big size monitors here.
Yeah, and there is quite a glare on these cameras, but these screens are crystal clear. Yeah, you've got the push button start there. Now this does have day and night shades, all power.
It does. So you got some day shades here, and I like that tweed look, right? That charcoal tweed. You've got a really nice night shade too as well. And I like how it goes past the arm here, so there's no gap there. That
definitely shows those cameras much better. Thanks for doing that. There's that Newmar screen. What's all going on up here? About push button start.
So boom, starts right up.
You got a digital dash there. I love the simple gauges.
This thing's going to have your 360 bird's eye view, which you can detect right here, but you're also going to have a passenger side control system, so your co-pilot can actually punch in navigation.
Yeah, now I was looking over the option sheet and I saw that the 360 bird's eye camera is a pretty expensive option. How much dough is that option?
So, you know, when you're looking at a coach that's in that $600,000 range, it's not too bad considering the safety that it's going to offer you. So you get a nice 360 degree view all the way around the coach. It's going to be about $4,300 for that camera system.
Yeah, that's understandable. And then what else is going on up here in the cockpit?
So this is the Freightliner came out with a new system. So instead of having your shifter here, some people they really need to have their eyes focused on something in order to engage it. So in the old days, you'd have to go like this, look over to your left, find your engine brake, you press the button. With this, you can engage drive, neutral, or reverse. But to engage the engine brake, all you gotta do is click down or up, and it's just that easy. So you don't have to take your eyes off the road. So windshield wiper control is over here. You got your smart wheel system, wireless phone that you can get in there, all your cruise control settings, and then you also have all your menu settings. So if you want to just go through the different menu features here, checking your fuel economy, your tire pressure, vehicle configuration, diagnostics.
And I like that wireless charging over there.
But, I mean, these guys are just ingenious, right? I mean, who wants to have their phone sitting like this? You actually have that sitting upright so it can display information for you. Couple cup holders here. You've got some nice little storage area.
So your passenger has a navigation over here, as well as another wireless charging port, air conditioning controls, USB ports. I'm utilizing this cup holder right now. Step cover here too. When I press this button, very quickly that step cover comes up, and it's completely flush with beautiful colors on the floors here. And I think this seat is a little bit wider than the other seat, so very comfortable.
Yes.
Now, you're spinning that one around already, but do these have the massaging features in them?
So they don't have the massaging features, but so darn close to a King Air, because the King Air actually has the seat belts integrated into the seat.
Yeah.
So the reason why I was able to turn this so easily is I didn't have the seat belt attached to the wall. It's actually here on the seat, so it's really easy for me just to hit the button and then I'm turning around facing my living space. Pretty easy to do.
So this chair will do the same thing? So it's got a reclining option too. This is probably the easiest spinning chairs I've ever used before, other than that King Air.
It is pretty effortless. And then, I mean, you can lean this thing way back. You just need to take a load off and just relax. Now, while I'm sitting here, you actually have a TV that pops up out of the counter. So it's really nice for friends, family. You just got company. You got a super ultra plush couch. You've got this really nice recliner chair, and you've got this nice little TV that just pops up out of the counter.
Yeah, and again, we've got the AC units and generator going right now, so you can hear how quiet it is. But that TV on a televator, it's not binding, it's not stressing at all, just super smooth and quiet.
And I do like how the where you're eating, the table is actually lower than where the televator at. Now, some coaches actually do have televators, but you'll see that the table is actually flush. So if you spill a drink, it's going down into the televator.
Yes, sir.
So just keeps things a little bit cleaner. I'm gonna show you some of the bonded windows. Like we were talking about the views out these windows. Absolutely incredible, because you don't have any hardware obstructing your view. Just extremely nice. And then over here,
and I like how clean all of these touch pads are. You're not looking at all the different switches. You just have that nice little panel that fires up as soon as you touch it.
As you're looking at these views, I like how they integrate the window into the sidewall.
Absolutely.
So you got your view out the front, you got your view out the sidewall. So when you're actually sitting here, if we were to open up all those blinds and you're standing here, like if I stood right here and I started from here and I started going all the way around,
panoramic views.
Pretty close to 360 degrees, not quite.
Yeah, definitely beautiful views, and it's such a higher quality than any other 36-foot coach out there. All of the little subtle details that they do. And the design in this coach, Kim Moore and the design team at Newmar is just knocking it out of the park, coach after coach.
They really are. You know, with a 12-foot, 3-inch overall height, and to have these tall windows in here, especially in that kitchen, I mean, that's an engineering feat. How do they do it? It's like Doctor Who's phone box, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
So really nice high-end appliances throughout here. You got your Samsung TV, you got a Bose soundbar up there in the front. I like the fact that they went with Samsung microwave, Samsung refrigerator, and I'm a Samsung fan.
Yes, sir.
My phone's Samsung. I love it. Everything about Samsung, great.
I'm a Samsung user myself as well. So
right here, we've got these beautiful solid surface countertops with your Fisher table dishwasher. So, I mean, this is something that you would expect in a coach like this, but extremely nice. You've got dovetail right down here, so high-end cabinet construction.
Yeah, I like the silverware dividers.
True to Newmar fashion, not just beautiful, but practical, right? We like things to look good, but we like to actually have a functional use. These stovetop covers, you can actually flip around and incorporate into cutting boards, so pretty nice. And if you guys are not familiar with Newmar, one of the things that I love what Newmar does here is they allow you to remove the stove cooktop. So if you guys are going to cook something, maybe like fish, something that's going to be have a little more order to it, take it outside on your picnic table. You could be out there cooking and still visiting with friends and family. You're not stuck in here all by yourself cooking while everybody else is out there having fun.
And while you're talking about that, I got to give everybody a close-up of this feature here, this little divider in between the kitchen and the booth area. Really beautiful, and it just separates these two areas. And then this backsplash next to that huge bonded window is just,
it's almost three-dimensional with that the way that looks like this part here is a little bit deeper.
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah, it's definitely a very cool pattern. Yeah, this is something a little different here. The round sink there with the round sink covers. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
And this is actually quite huge. I mean, if you wanted to, you know, get yourself a nice little big pot of spaghetti, right, we can do it. You got your big old sink here. You've got your nice faucet head here that you can slide in and out. All residential grade hardware, furniture, just very high end. So we got some nice built-in drawers here. I love this. As you can tell, I mean, they still follow through with the dovetail construction here, and it's all soft closing drawers.
But what's the gross vehicle weight on this coach? Holy.
So you're 38.6.
Wow, that's a light coach for this amount of equipment.
Yeah, it sure is. So we got a little bit more storage down here. You do have a place for a garbage can. Now this is a, you know, a lot of coaches forget, like, where do I put the garbage? So,
and again, dovetailed, same quality of craftsmanship, even on that garbage container slide.
And all the cabinet doors you're noticing as I'm closing them, they're all soft close. So this is a nice touch.
Not only the drawers, but the cabinets as well.
That's right. We're just going to take a quick peek here at the Samsung. Absolutely gorgeous. It is just loaded. You got your humidity control drawers, and of course you'll have a water purification system. So you take your water filter that comes with the refrigerator, the water filter that's down in the basement. By the time this thing produces the ice for your drinks, you're going to have really super clean water. So right here next to the Samsung refrigerator, we've got an absolutely huge pantry.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are extra wide. Now, you can't just pull these out. You actually have to push on it to release the lock. So as you hear this, that latches it, it secures it, so you ain't gonna have your pantry just flying open as you're taking a really sharp right. Then you got your soft closing drawers, and then we got a nice little spice cabinet right next to it.
Nice. Just utilizing every square inch.
Absolutely.
And then I'm seeing this big kind of like a Crestron panel here in the middle of the coach, or I don't know if it's a Crestron or what.
So this is gonna be like your Silverleaf, just like what you would see in your Aire, all your luxury line coaches. They're gonna have this same type of setup, but it makes it really easy. So as you can see, like right here, floor heat, it's just really easy. You just push a button. If you want to turn on the front, you can kind of control your zones where you want the floor tile, the heated floors to turn on.
So you have 3 zones of floor heat?
You do.
I saw that on the option sheet, a little bit over $8 grand for the heated floors.
It's worth every penny, folks.
Yeah.
Walk out here in your bare toes, you're going to be a happy camper. Okay, so with the Silverleaf system, you can go through and control whether you're on alternate current. You can see what's going on with DC power. Now you can actually control the generator. This is going to have your auto gen start, so power management system. It'll automatically turn on the generator when batteries get low. It'll automatically turn off the generator when the batteries are charged up, so that way you're just not wasting fuel. You can check out and see where you're at with your different tank levels. You got 105 gallon fresh water, 60 gray, 40 black.
Wow, that's a lot of capacity for a coach of this size.
For this little guy, that's a ton. Really easy to control, climate control. So you can go through, now you can tell it to run a certain temperature during the day and then run a certain temperature at night. And you can have a setting, okay, when you're away from the coach, it'll just, whatever you program it to. So there's a lot of functionality. And as you've seen these little touch pads here all around the coach, this is a great way to control your lighting, your shades, your fans, the TV, televator, your monitor panel. You can actually check your house batteries, chassis and house to see where you're at in voltage. And what's our last one? You can display the brightness, so you can actually black it out. You just touch it and it just should pop right back up.
A lot of coach. Well, what else is going on in this coach?
Okay, so I love this ceiling treatment. When you look at the accent lining around here into this mint rift oak, so you've got these beautiful cabinets and they actually stay with the consistency, right? So you got the mint rift oak built into the ceiling, and I just love, if you look at this shine, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Now this is going to be called Comfort Aire. When you look at other RVs, they're going to have their pucks and their registers on the outer part of the ceiling. Newmar brings it to the center, so you got nice circulation whether the slides are open or closed. So if you're traveling down the road, it's a hot environment, you don't got the air trapped on top of the slide, you still got ventilation going on with the slides closed. So, and then, you know, because you're in such a short coach, they really try to optimize as much of the storage space as they could. So anywhere they could put a cabinet or a little cubby hole, they did. So as you can see, we got cabinets above the couch, and what I really like about it is just how deep they are. Just across from us, we've got some additional cabinets. Now these are not going to be as deep. Now you're going to see this bulkhead right here. Now why is that important? On traditional motorhomes, when the slides go out, your slide toppers don't get as much insulation as your roof. So what they do is they take that consistency and they bring it down into the slide, so you're not having to deal with condensation. And then you got your entertainment cabinet here where you'd have your DVD player, a receiver, and then just another little storage. And last but not least, this is kind of different. Books and magazine storage and horizontal storage. So a little unique.
And we've got this recliner out right now, but it does have the same storage on both sides there.
All right, guys, before we head on here to the bedroom, I want to talk about the central back. I love the placement, right? So it's kind of out of the way. You don't have to walk into the bathroom to hook up all your hoses. It's very convenient and accessible. So, I mean, typically you're spending most of your time in the kitchen and living room. So it's just nice. Break out the broom, flip that up, and you're off and running. Coming into the hallway, you guys are gonna love this. Look at this shower. I love the stone inlay here that we got in the shower base. So what do you think about this?
Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, this style with the different patterns and how they all, I mean, totally different patterns. You've got like a vertical style subway brick, and then this totally different pattern that's horizontal, but when you put it together, it just flows so well. And then I'm a huge fan of that mosaic type stone with a seamless drain, teak seat, huge shower head, and you've got the dual shower head, shampoo, soap dispenser, so you don't have bottles fumbling around. You have a fan in your shower too. I really like that. You're not steaming up the whole code. A lot of value in that. And there's also a little spot there for the gals that are shaving their leg. You gotta use that as a little footstool there. Now this door really catches my eye too.
So it's glass. It's gonna be easier for cleanup, right? Because if it's plastic, it's porous and it's just gonna get cloudy and yucky over time. So you know, that's just another testament to what Newmar's doing. They're putting high-end features here. Now there is going to be some privacy, so if you do want to block off the room, it'll have a nice little pocket door right here. So Newmar has that custom built door. This is not something that we order, we build it. They build it in-house, but I want you to look and see what's on the other side. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and show you what we got behind door number one.
You got me with my camera here. Huge floor-to-ceiling mirror, super nice.
Yeah, if you guys are getting ready to go out for the night, it's just nice to have a big mirror to check yourself out, make sure you're just right before you head out and have fun. Here we go. We got a beautiful bathroom. In here in the bathroom, you're going to notice, you know, it's just the simple things, right? Like the way that they have this toilet angled. Like I'm a 6-foot guy, 260 pounds. A lot of room here. You got a place to think. You got to actually, you know, a lot of times people forget to put one of these in, right? You gotta have a place for the toilet paper. Beautiful vanity here. You got plenty of space to get ready to go out for the night.
So you got that sink there. That is cool.
Yeah, that is beautiful. You got that glass sink. Beautiful design. I love the high-end faucets here. The integrated light there in the mirror. Got another fan. So just between the shower here and the bathroom, you've got 2 fans. So, and you've got your emergency egress door. There's an emergency. There you go. All right, guys, so we showed you what was behind door number 1. This is door number 2. So if you really want to section this off, if you're taking the shower, you just need a little bit of privacy between the bedroom and the living room.
Yeah, or if you have guests staying and they can go to the bathroom without you hearing them, you can close that off.
That's right. Yeah. So you can just close this part off and they still have full access to the shower, to the restroom, no problem.
All right, this bedroom back here, the first thing I'm noticing is, look at how tall the ceiling is in the bedroom.
Yeah, this thing is phenomenal.
And you're over 6 foot. You know, I'm 6'2", and I mean, there's at least like a foot of headroom above me.
I love the cathedral style ceiling. Like what you like to say, Andrew, this is for the paying customers.
Yes, sir.
Right, this is luxury at its finest in a 35-foot coach. Beautiful king bed. You've got windows on both sides.
Yeah, I really like those touch panels, just all super smooth. Oh yeah, and then just one press of the button and Lance has all those shades coming up. I really like the 2 tiers of drawers here. And then you even have that little bit of extra countertop space if maybe you need to tie your shoe or something. Really nice use of that space. Samsung TV, I love that lighting. So much cool stuff. This is a nice coach. What else is going on back here?
So there's a lot going on. Again, here's the beauty about bonded windows. When you're sleeping, you don't want to hear wind, you know, squealing through this. So these are going to be dual pane bonded windows. It's going to be ultra quiet back here. So if you're sleeping, you're not going to be bothered by the wind or the noise. And you've got those really super insulated ceilings here on the slide out. So keeps you cooler during the summer, warmer during the winter, and helps keep a lot of the road noise out, just noise period.
Talking about ultra quiet, we never turned off that Cummins 450. It's still running. Do you want to turn it off just so people can hear? So this is what the bedroom sounds like with that Cummins 450 running, and then Lance is going to turn that off in a moment. You'll hear. Now it's not running. So gets quite a bit quieter, but really still super quiet back here.
Super quiet
with that running. And look at this window here above that you were just talking about. I like that. That's different than we've seen.
So what's nice about this, Andrew, is you're not giving up your headboard. Because a lot of coaches, sometimes you give up your headboard to get the window. This one, you still get your window, you still get your headboard. And it's, I mean, how they squeeze all that into a little space, and you still get some cabinet storage above it. Now this is going to be set up for CPAP. So if we open up this one over here, you're going to see it does have a power outlet, and you do have a knockout over there to run your hose.
A lot of folks are using those CPAP machines. Now, one other thing that keeps really drawing my eye in is the inlays in these closet doors. Just a very cool design, kind of a darker color to break up all the light colors.
Now you notice how that turned on automatically. So as soon as you open that door, it just turns on the light automatically. Now we got a couple of extra chairs here. Now it's going to match. It's going to match the rest of the fabric that we got going on in the dinette. Now this is going to be the mink rift oak, and I'll tell you what, these chairs are absolutely solid. I mean, I'm a big guy and I can sit in that with absolute confidence.
You can just see the quality when you look at how this chair is constructed by Newmar. Really, everything they do is quality, and their slogan is "when you know the difference." And Lance, I think you know the difference.
Absolutely. I think everybody knows I'm a big Newmar fan. I love those folks over there. They're easy to work with, and I tell you what, they just build such a fantastic product. They're hard not to love.
I love how bright the lights are in the rear closet. You've got a safe back there, as well as some shoe cubbies, and completely finished out to the floor.
You know, right here you're going to have your electrical panels, so your breakers. One of the things that, I mean, in some other coaches, we've seen some wires dangling, but it's just nice that they built that into a cabinet. And then just on the side here, you're going to see that we have a washer dryer. You've got a little area there for laundry detergents or dryer sheets, all that good stuff could be stored up there. I like that they left that little space there. But what's nice about that is you get the convenience of a washer dryer in such a short coach, but if for any reason you need to shut off the valve, so if we open that up, you can get to all your valves. That means you don't have to pull out your washer to get to the hoses. So pretty important feature. And that same beautiful ceiling in the bedroom, just a stunning coach. Well, Lance, what an incredible opportunity. It's been really awesome to see Newmar come up with this incredible product in this small of a package. Now, it's got an MSRP of $619,564. If someone's a serious buyer and they want to become the next new owner of this coach, or maybe one of the other coaches you guys have here, who should they get a hold of? Well, guys, again, I would be honored to help you. If you guys have any questions, if you need a little more detail, maybe you want to set up a time for a FaceTime video and we can go through this coach together, please feel free to reach out to me. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, whatever's comfortable for you. But my number is 208-290-5750. And if you want to keep up to date, with our latest inventory, just type in transwestrv.com. So it's important to get the RV on the end of that, transwestrv.com. Awesome, Lance. I greatly appreciate you and the team at Transwest. I also greatly appreciate all of you out there on YouTube subscribing to the channel and liking these videos. I hope you're all having a great day. Thanks again. Andrew, I just appreciate you stopping by today, buddy. It's been great working with you, and all you guys out there in YouTube land, stay safe, stay cool, and I look forward to hearing from you.